Good morning, my darlings. Welcome to a new vlog. It is the bank holiday weekend, the second May bank holiday weekend, and today we have got some friends coming over in a couple of hours. It's been the perfect morning so far. Blue skies this morning. I had my coffee outside. We caught up on the latest episode of Gardener's World, and then a little bit of time in the garden doing some watering and a nice workout. So a really good start to the day. I now need to just do the finishing touches, getting the house ready for our friends coming over. There's a big football match on today, so Charlie and Cal will be watching that, and I think Millie and I will enjoy a nice cocktail outside. So I'm gonna lay the table outside and get it looking really beautiful. Quite a relaxed day, but it's gonna be good to catch up with them. So I want to, as always, fill the house with blooms. It is already quite full of blooms. We've got the flowers that I made up the displays in the last vlog. These two here, which look a lot brighter in real life. This is quite a dark living room. This is all flowers from our garden, and I want to fill up, excuse our post on the kitchen table there, I want to fill our fabulous bunny vase that we keep in the entrance hall with beautiful blooms from the garden as well. So I think that's what I'm going to do this morning first thing. Actually, before I do that, you might have seen a little clip earlier. I started to make some flower ice cube trays, and I took your advice. Somebody actually mentioned this the last time I did it, to fill them up by half. That's what I've done here. I'll take them into the kitchen so you can see. There we go. So these are half full, and I put the flowers in already. They're not completely frozen yet, but I think what I'll do is now I'll fill them up completely, and then hopefully it'll look as though the flower is suspended in the middle of the ice cube. And I'm going to use some of the rhubarb in our garden to make a really lovely cocktail for when they arrive. So let's get these back in the freezer with some extra water in. Okay, so these are the two tubs that we're working with, all just freshly picked from the garden. As always, I'll be using some Alchemilla and Nepeta catmint, and then this time we have also got some beautiful rambling rose and the first peonies that I have picked from the garden. The roses are doing exceptionally well this year. These ones smell absolutely amazing. I mean, one stem like this in a shop would probably be about £8. We probably paid double that for the plant, but we're going to get hundreds of roses from it. I don't know why peonies always attract ants. Got to give them a real shake, but there we go. This is what I'm going to work with, so let's put together a nice display for the entrance area. have done the base, which is the 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅, the salvia and the catmint, and as always I start with the bushiest just to create that shape, and I lean into the shape that the flowers naturally have. If they're bending over like this, I'll put them on that side so they're kind of creating almost like a bowl shape, and then using the slimmer salvia filling in the gaps, and the same with the 𝑛epeta. As always, excuse the coffee machine, taking off any leaves that fall below the waterline. We don't want it to be too green and leafy in this area, making sure they're cut on a slant. So yeah, it's a really nice base. I have got chicken wire in the water, which is really good at just creating almost like a grid so that everything doesn't all just flop into one corner. It really helps to create the structure. And then it's kind of the other way around to if you're doing a hand-tied bouquet, where I do the showstoppers at the end. So I use these quite strategically, fill in any gaps, and always working in odd numbers. So I'll normally do 3, 5 or 7 showstoppers. I'm going to start with 3 peonies and maybe 5 roses. So wait, that'll be an odd number. 6 roses, 3 peonies, so we'll have 9 showstoppers. Let's see how that looks. Well, here we go. I think I'm going to stop here. As always, I could just keep going and going and going. But I really like the distribution of the peonies and the roses, contrasted with the lovely, vibrant lime of the 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 and the purple of the salvia. The thing about our entrance hall display is that it gets seen from all angles, so you always have to keep walking around and seeing how it looks from every angle. But I think the distribution is good. And yeah, it's perfect. Okay, I'm going to put it into situ. I still just can't get over the fact that we're able to make these for free from our garden. Yay. Absolutely glorious. Here it is in situ, and it looks really wild and wonderful, as my flower displays always do. I've never done a non-wild display. Yeah, it looks really gorgeous. I love all the different colors. It looks really natural. The 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 will probably be the first to start looking sad, but I can very easily start to replace that as they do. Yeah, just stunning and so fragrant with the roses and the peonies. Even the catmint has got a really lovely fragrance to it as well. So this is the view people get as they walk in the house. I was just saying to Charlie I could go even bigger next time. But yeah, it looks really gorgeous, and I just love to have some fresh blooms from the garden here as people enter the house. I think it's just a really lovely sight. I think this little outfit of the morning is quite a cute one. I have popped on these jeans, which I'm a little bit obsessed with at the moment. If I tilt you down a bit, you'll be able to see a bit more of them. They look like jeans, they are jeans, but they have got the comfort of leggings. They are so elastic, so stretchy. I literally feel as though I'm wearing leggings. They've got this seam going down the middle, super high-waisted, double button, and really cinchy in around the waist. My tummy button is like here, so they're really high-waisted. And then I have popped on, and they're flares. I've got my gardening shoes on at the moment, so not the best visual, but yeah, flared, which is quite cool. Hey Dexy. I've also popped on this little silky t-shirt. Both the t-shirt and the trousers, the jeans, are from Goelia. I think I'm going to pop a different top on for when Millie and Cal arrive, so I'll show you a few different outfit options. But this is actually a silk t-shirt. The quality of this is just absolutely gorgeous. It's got a really beautiful hem to it. Cap sleeves, really nice tucked in to the jeans. So this is the outfit of the morning. Okay, my darlings, I've come up here so I can show you a little bit more clearly how I'm styling my outfit for today. What looks like a very simple jeans and a t-shirt, I'm elevating with my favorite new little shoes. I feel like I'm just going to try and wear these with absolutely everything. Something about this style of jeans, they feel as though they can definitely be elevated to be dressed up or dressed down. And the fact that my t-shirt, albeit a plain white tee, is silk, feels as though it's just an upgrade on your classic cotton t-shirt. So I'll show you how great these trousers look with the little heels. I think the fact that they are flared is just so fun. I haven't worn flared jeans, I was about to say since the 70s, but I was minus 15 years old in the 70s. Yeah, I just love them. I think that any design detail like this that comes around cyclically, in cycles. Yeah, comes around. Yeah, really timeless. So love the fit, love the style of the jeans. It's tragically not quite as warm as I wanted it to be today, so I'm probably going to have to end up popping something over my shoulders. But the first time that I shopped from Goelia was in the late summer, early autumn last year, and it was when I started to pick up some really beautiful jackets. This one I did get not that long ago, but it's still to this day one of my favourites, especially when you are wearing a really nice simple outfit and you just want to pop something over your shoulders. This one remains my go-to. It's got the lovely pearl buttons. This is actually a beautiful wool. The quality of Goelia pieces is so gorgeous. The way that they hang, the way that they fit the body, the comfort, the materials, the quality that they use is exceptional. And here comes the sun. Yes, I just really like how this looks for elevating a jeans and a t-shirt outfit. I hope this is still in stock. I will leave all the pieces, as always, linked down below. But if I did want to majorly smarten it, and this would be far too smart for today, one of my, again, favourites that I've had in my wardrobe for a little while from Goelia. Definitely too smart for a summer garden party, but for a summer wedding, this is the one that I've been wearing the most for smarter occasions. It's this beautiful, very delicately sparkling boucle material, really pretty detail on the buttons. I love the neckline, there's something very timeless about that. And again, just draped over the shoulders, it looks absolutely stunning. And here in the UK, even for summer special events, it would be silly of us not to think about the evenings when it does get a bit chillier. So things like this, obviously I'm just wearing jeans and a plain white tee, but you can imagine how gorgeous this looks over a lovely dress. I have got some gorgeous dresses from Goelia, which I will share with you a little bit later in this vlog at some point, because we do actually have a discount code with Goelia at the moment. The code will be on the screen here, and you can make the most of that if you would like to pick up some of these gorgeous pieces, whether it is staples, jeans, t-shirts, silk pieces, or pieces like this to elevate a special occasion outfit. Make the most of the discount code. But I thought I'd show you these two jackets because of all of the little jackets I've got from Goelia, and they really do have the best selection, especially if you find that the high street fit can be a bit boxy, which I definitely do. Goelia is a little bit more of a slim fit, which I personally find more flattering on my frame. I'm not the tallest, so I don't like anything that's too widening. So the fit on Goelia pieces for me is just absolutely perfect, and I do get my regular size. I normally go for extra small in their bits. As I said, I'm probably going to switch into a different top for today, and I have a couple of other options. So I do always like to just dabble with trends when I see people styling them so beautifully on my Instagram feeds, but I like to make them very me, so sticking with neutral colours and materials that I'm comfortable with if I'm trying a different silhouette, and that's definitely the case with a waistcoat. So waistcoats are having a real moment at the moment. Would you suggest tucking it in a little bit to give it a bit more of an asymmetric kind of finish to really highlight the incredible fit of the jeans? Again, I'm just in love with the jeans so much. I would so highly recommend picking them up, especially if, like me, you normally avoid jeans because of the uncomfortableness of them. These are, as I said earlier, literally like leggings. But yeah, a waistcoat is quite a fun, different way of styling jeans. This one feels really beautiful quality. The way that it has been cut, the pattern of this is really nice as well. You've got these seam details which give you a really flattering silhouette. And it's like a double-sided material as well, so although it's not lined as such, it's kind of like double thickness, so that really adds to the hang, which just makes it look really beautiful and quite elevated. So this is a great way, if you're super comfortable in jeans, of adding a kind of trend piece in. Full length with the shoes, it's quite retro, the flares and the waistcoat. What do you think? And then the other option is this slightly more kind of utilitarian style shirt. We are back to the beautiful silk fabric, which is great on a day like today because silk is incredibly temperature regulating. So if it's a little bit breezy outside, it's got enough to it that it really keeps you nice and toasty warm. But if it's cool outside, it's exceptionally breathable. I don't know how it works, but it really is magical. If you've got silk pieces in your wardrobe, then you'll absolutely know what I'm talking about. Even with socks, I like to get socks with either cashmere or silk filaments in them because of how amazingly temperature regulating they are. So this is a real classic. It is a button down blouse in the beautiful silk material, which gives it this absolutely gorgeous hang. I'm doing like a squat to show you in the best position, but yeah, I love the length of the sleeves, especially if you are hosting, you need to be cooking or cleaning or serving drinks. Trying to do a little what's that game that you play, charades, and then you've got this really nice pocket detail which gives it more of a utilitarian finish to it, but a really practical piece, totally timeless. If you are at the stage that you're looking to bring those essential core pieces into your wardrobe, then this is a really fantastic one. You just can't really go wrong if you're unsure of a dress code with a silk blouse and a stylish pair of jeans like this. Again, with my cute little heels. I feel like this is perfect today because even though it's warm when the sun is shining, the temperature really drops when it goes behind a cloud, so I do need something that's going to be perfect for both. So I think this is going to be my outfit of the day. It feels very like homely, it feels perfect for a relaxed day with friends at the house. So yeah, really happy with today's outfit of the day. As I mentioned, I will leave all the Goelia pieces linked down below, and I will be showing you some more later on in the vlog, some more kind of dressy pieces, so stay tuned for that. But for now, I'm going to whiz around and do the final tidying bits around the house before our friends arrive. The table is laid, the sun is shining, let's hope it lasts, and I'm going to serve this when our guests arrive. It's from a company called 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅, B-A-U, and oh, little bug has just landed on my arm. I actually discovered these at the Chelsea Flower Show. They were serving them with the muck boot stall, and oh my goodness, absolutely delicious. They presented them so beautifully. So this, all you have to do is add it with some ice and a little tiny pinch of this foamer that I've got inside into a mixing tin, I guess you'd call it, and give it a shake. If it's anywhere as delicious as the ones that we had at the Chelsea Flower Show, then we are in for a treat. But I thought I would just run down to the garden and get some fresh sticks of rhubarb that we can use as our garnish. That should do the trick. A couple of sticks of rhubarb and some fresh herbs for our garnish. Doesn't that just look absolutely gorgeous? Please excuse the football commentary in the background. That's going to be the soundtrack of today. I've garnished with a little dash of rhubarb and the oregano, and the colour contrast of the oregano against the rhubarb summer solstice cocktail just looks so fabulous. Let's give it a try. Can't actually remember if this is gin or tequila based, but let's see. My goodness, whatever is in this, that is so delicious. I'm going to be having quite a few of these today. Well, the sun has well and truly come out. Millie and I have been sunbathing in our shorts and bikini tops. What was the score, darling? 2-1.
Any Man City fans out there, I'm going to give you a number. 115.
What does that mean?
That's the number of charges that are still open against Man City for breach of regulation.
Ooh.
Man, you have none.
I didn't know you had a Man United shirt.
13 FA Cups. United!
He's a hooligan. Charlie is on the barbecue. I am on a salad mission to get some lovely rocket. We're having a rocket and blue cheese salad. And we're getting out the fancy steak knives because Charlie said it's a special occasion with Man United's score. So funny. Good morning, my darlings. It's bank holiday Monday morning, so a really nice start to the day with some reformer, which you'll have just seen, and then a little wander around the shop to get some bits and bobs that we need for the week, topping up on the essentials. Why is my car not starting? Turn on the engine, Doris.
I meet a lot of people.
I'm still listening to that divorce podcast. It's 2.5 hours long, so it takes me quite a few journeys, but it's just really fascinating. So yeah, picked up a few essentials from the shop. I'm really looking forward to a nice avocado on toast when I get home. Fantastic workout to start the day. Hopefully it's going to brighten up a little bit. It's a little cloudy at the moment, but there's loads of stuff that I want to do in the garden today. I also ordered some new blotting paper, exciting times, from Amazon. I actually ordered quite a lot of essentials from Amazon, like home things, and I'm hoping that it's all going to arrive today. So I'll do a little kind of Amazon haul with you, because there's some really useful bits and bobs. And if my blotting paper does arrive, then I definitely want to do some more flower pressing, because there's just so much in bloom in the garden, and I really want to preserve it. So it should be a nice relaxed day. My brother's coming down. I think Charlie's gonna make some burgers to do on the barbecue later. I've just picked up some very nice brioche buns. So that is the plan for the day. I'm gonna pop you away, and ooh, I need to pick up some compost on my way home, and I'll see you when I get back. My darlings, I think I might have got some chocolate in my teeth. I have just been polishing off some of the chocolate almonds that I made at the very end of a vlog last week, and oh my gosh, they are so Moorish. Probably not what I should be having for my breakfast post Pilates, but they're so delicious. I'm really conscious that you can probably see them all in my teeth. They're just really fabulous to have in a jar, so that when you just need that little boost of sugar, then you can grab them, and they're not as bad as a chocolate bar, I guess. Maybe they are, I don't know. They're so yummy, super yummy. So yesterday I showed you some really lovely outfits, and I mentioned that I had more to share with you from the lovely brand that is Goelia. I've heard so many people talking about them lately, and for good reason. Their designs are so beautiful. The quality of their pieces is absolutely gorgeous, and whereas previously I have been a huge lover of them for their knitwear and their cropped jackets, now I'm realizing that they do so many things beautifully from the jeans. And oh my gosh, the amount of questions that I had on Instagram stories from posting those jeans yesterday was crazy. So I'm glad that you guys love them as much as I do. To classic silk pieces, and also beautiful summer occasion wear outfits. So seeing as we at the moment have a teeny bit more sunshine, I thought I would share them with you. So let's get started with this beautiful dress I'm wearing right now. The material is this beautiful chiffony georgette, like really beautiful lightweight material, and the colour I think is such a pretty, it's like a dusky rose. It reminds me of my favourite perfumes. I feel like this dress and this perfume, Rose de Grace, if this perfume could be a dress, it would quite literally be this one. Let me show you full length. Okay, so aside from the absolutely gorgeous colour and the material, which has got the most beautiful hang to it, it's got this really lovely detail for the tie around the waist. You can cinch it in as tight or as loose as you want to, and it's got these really beautiful little petals, which are so pretty. The bottom of the dress is a really lovely, just floating, tiered pleat of the material, and I have styled with my new Dior shoes. Excuse me. Oh, you still can't see them, can you? The fabulous little Dior shoes, which I think are definitely going to be my shoes of the summer. So with a nice little basket bag, unsurprisingly, do I ever accessorize an outfit with anything else? If it's a really warm day but you still want a little bit of cover on your arms, maybe it's an area that you're self-conscious of, or you need to be a little bit more covered up for modesty reasons depending on the occasion, then this is a fabulous option. This would be so lovely as a wedding guest outfit as well. We have got my brother and my mum coming over for lunch today, but I think we're going to be heading on a dog walk first, so this is not ideal for that, but it's a really beautiful option for changing into a little bit later. Great if I am hosting because it's super comfortable. And then I think our friends Ben and Robin and their twin little boys are going to come over later on this afternoon, but let's just see what the temperatures do. But for a dress that I can just throw on and know that I feel feminine and elegant and pretty, this is so gorgeous. But this isn't the only one I have to share with you. I've got some really lovely kind of two-piece outfits to share with you too, so let's get trying. Okay, I very optimistically put some sunglasses on, but to be honest, more as a hair accessory than for the requirement of them. This is definitely more suitable for today. Family coming over, barbecue, don't know what the weather's doing, a cardigan is probably going to be required because the material is a little bit more casual. It's more of a thick material which has got a beautiful hang to it. With Goelia, they always choose really beautiful quality materials and really consider lovely design details. So for example, we've just got these cute little buttons on the sleeves which gives them almost like a little vintage look. I love a bow around the waist. Really cinches you in, gives you a gorgeous silhouette, and then you've got this really pretty blue overlocking on the ruffle detail of the skirt, and the pattern on the dress is just gorgeous. I've got another dress in this pattern I'm going to show you too, styled with a cute little straw bag, the same shoes. Length is really pretty, it's a perfect afternoon summer tea party kind of dress, but the material makes it perfect even as a workwear dress as well. You could maybe style it without the belt if you want to make it more casual, but for so many different summer occasions, I think this is absolutely gorgeous. I am of course going to leave all of these pieces linked down below, so if any of them take your fancy and you want to have a little look on the website. Sizing, I would say, is true to size, leaning on the small side. I get the smallest size. I normally struggle with my shoulders being too narrow for things. I often find that the British High Street makes things a bit too boxy, but with Goelia, if you do want to not have that oversized shoulder look, then their pieces fit true to size in that area. So if you want the oversized look, then you're going to have to get like at least one size up, if that makes sense. But yeah, this is so beautiful and just one of those things that's really easy to grab from your wardrobe and versatile for different summer events. Okay, something a little bit different. If you are more into trouser outfits for summer, then these are just fabulous. I would actually say I could maybe size down with these ones. I think because they have got this incredible stretch at the back, it just makes them so comfortable but also a little looser fitting. Something that I love about Goelia pieces, again, is the length. I don't have to shorten pieces. I'm wearing the little Dior heels, which are maybe an inch and a bit, and the trousers are the perfect length. I think if you are much taller, then these are going to be probably slightly cropped, which is definitely not a bad thing. I don't normally style trousers quite as casually as this, but I think in summer, sometimes, it's nice to show a little bit of tummy. I know that some people love that, some people hate it. I'm ambivalent. I don't really mind if I'm having a good ab day. If I've been sticking to my Pilates, then I normally, oh yes. Honestly, I've never had abs before, but Reformer Pilates this year has given me abs. Yeah, I really like how it looks with this top, which is just an old one from Reiss, but I'll try and find something similar and leave it linked down below. But the trousers, super comfortable. Again, really nice material. The elasticity at the back, almost, I feel like they are an elevated version of just like casual trousers that you'd wear at home. But something about white trousers, I think, always looks really smart. I also have some shorts to share with you. So let's see how they look with a top like this. Oh my goodness, I could not be happier with these shorts. I feel like I'm just always on the quest for a smart pair of shorts. I'll show you without the shirt on first. I thought it would look quite like beachy with a shirt, but just to show you them in a little bit more detail, these are the perfect, absolutely perfect tailored shorts that have got the most beautiful hang to them. They've got pockets, they have got waist belt loops, so you can add your favorite belts. I've added this fabulous one, which I'll leave linked down below. I think at the time of filming this belt is around £5, which is crazy. I love the pleats, I love the weightiness of the material, and I've said previously that this year, as well as the summer of hats, I think this is going to be my summer of wearing shorts, and something about the material of these is just perfection. They look like my Goelia full-length trousers that have got the pleats that I absolutely have just loved wearing so much during the spring, but I think for summer these are just heavenly. So that was a linen shirt that I was wearing with them, but from previous hauls from Goelia, I have also picked up some beautiful silk blouses. So if you wanted to, okay, the shorts are a little bit more creamy than the blouse, but if you wanted to dress them up into something a little bit smarter, then you could most definitely, like, say you're invited onto a beautiful boat for a smart lunch, then you could definitely wear a silk shirt with them as well. I would say the colour of the shorts is bone as opposed to completely crisp, almost blue-white, so I can see a little bit of a difference between the shirt colour and the shorts colour, but just to show you how smart it looks as an outfit with a little shirt, I think this is just really, really sweet. A very elegant but wearable summer outfit. I love this. I don't know if the shirt is still in stock, but as always with Goelia pieces, just the loveliest details, like little pearls on the buttons. You've even got pearls on the ruffles on the sleeves, little ruffles on the collar, cute little bow tie. Really, really adorable. They do shirts and shorts very, very well. So big fan of these. I would highly, highly recommend adding these into your basket. Okay, again, a little bit different, but I'm loving trousers now, and these are not as silky or flowing as the first couple of pairs that I've showed you. These are more of a cotton kind of twill. They feel quite Ralph Lauren vibes. They definitely look like an expensive pair of trousers. They've got a really nice kind of shape to them where they cinch you in at the waist, but then they're quite casual and loose as they go down. You've still got the pleats around the hips, which gives them a real flattering silhouette. Pockets, great length, but really it's the material that I just absolutely love. I don't know if it'll really come across on camera, but it's like a soft brushed kind of twill material. Really not going to show, I don't think, but yeah, they feel very, very elevated. They feel like an expensive pair of trousers. They look absolutely beautiful. I think as a workwear pair of trousers, or as a way of getting an outfit that looks, I mean, maybe they're denim. Maybe they are a really, really light denim. So if you are trying to balance denim with smarter summer trousers, this could be such a gorgeous option. I think that's how I will style them, as a kind of entry into denim for summer. Really beautiful, really gorgeous shape to them. Let's try with a little jacket. This is still my favourite thing I think I've ever got from Goelia. I know I showed you this yesterday, but it really is fabulous. If you just, yes, I feel like a stylish London gal again in this outfit. The jacket just gives such a nice amount of warmth and protection over the shoulders. The trousers, a little bit more casual, but still feminine. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Let me know what you guys think to the colour combo and the outfit combo down below. Now I have a couple more dresses to share with you, and then I need to get on with my morning errands before my bro and my mother arrive. So here we have got another gorgeous summer occasion wear dress. This has got the most beautiful pattern to it, and again we've got that really lovely elastic detail on the sleeves, so you can pull them up if you want to, which just makes it so practical if you are busying around with preparing food or serving drinks or anything. The material is a beautiful light silk georgette again. You've got the lovely drape to the bottom. It's a very similar silhouette and style to the one that I first showed you, but with this beautiful, almost tropical floral pattern. It's gorgeous for those warmer summer days because the material is so lightweight. It doesn't feel like you're wearing anything. It just feels so light and fabulous. Lengthwise, it is a mid-axy kind of length. I don't know why I'm so dark. My camera has not decided to pick up my face. But yeah, really beautiful length to show off your footwear. So if you're a little bit on the smaller side, like me, then this length is perfect. Nothing needs shortening. It feels like the kind of dress that I want to add a lovely hat with this. For a special event or summer garden party, this is just truly the most fun outfit in the entire world. I actually love how the colours match in with this hat as well. It's got a gorgeous bow on the back. So cute. Okay, this is officially what I'm wearing to my next summer garden party. If it gets a little bit chilly, don't know how this will look with the hat, but my Goelia jackets are literally my go-to whenever I have any reason to leave the house in summer, and it's probably just that little bit too cold to just wear a dress, then ditch the hat momentarily. I always just grab a little Goelia jacket to stick on top because they are just the perfect shape. They're really smart if you've got a special event. Like this is definitely giving wedding guest or christening guest. You could also pull down the sleeves so that you see a little bit of the ruffle detail. Yeah, I think it's really sweet if you can just see a little bit of the ruffle detail coming out of the sleeve, just to have that little bit of continuity. This is my jacket from Goelia that I've had for a little while, but I will leave their jacket page linked down below so you can see which ones are currently in stock. The quality is gorgeous. They are silk lined, beautiful button detail, and just the perfect addition if you are wearing a beautiful, pretty dress for a summer event, but you're not too sure on the temperature. So another absolute hit. And finally, on to the last. Okay, so this sweet little number is the final dress from Goelia. You might recognise the fabric, the pattern. It's the same as the shirt style collar dress that I wore earlier. It has just got the most sweet feminine silhouette, absolutely beautiful details, lovely pockets, which just, we all love a pocket. Perfect length as well. I love this kind of length. I feel like this is perfect for today. It's got this cute little tie detail on the neckline. I love the shape of the neckline. It's so feminine, so classic. And the reason why it fits so well is because the back of this is actually all smocked. What you could do, you could wear this back to front and have a square neckline smocked area at the front if you really want to, which maybe would just make this even more casual. So I might try that for today. We love two dresses in one, but this is how it's meant to be. But so impressed with all these pieces from Goelia. They are so wearable. I will leave them all linked down below as I mentioned. Let me know which is your favourite. Now I'm dying to see if this does work the other way around, and the sun has gone back behind the clouds, so I think I'm gonna have to grab a cardigan, and then we have got some flower freshening that I need to do. Well, that's hilarious. This is literally two dresses in one. I also love it with the smock detail at the front. It's not quite as perfect as the other way around, but it looks really, really sweet. So my flower freshening, I've had some bouquets in the house for about a week or so now, a mixture of ones which I've got from London or from wherever, or from my garden. And what I like to do is remove any less healthy looking stems, change the water, trim the stems, and that just helps to give them a new lease of life. So I'm gonna pop on a cardigan, do my flower freshening, and then it's time to have a lovely barbecue for lunch. So let's hope that the rain stays away for a little while. Okay, let's get started. I say lovely. It was pouring with rain for half the time, but now the sun is back out again and we are about to do burgers on the barbecue. So I'm going to do some lovely Asian green salad, which definitely needs eating. served, we've got chips, we've got onion relish, tomato, bacon, rocket from the garden, salad from the garden, local butcher's burger, and a lot of cheese. Oh yes, that is excellent burger structuring. Honest burger? Who? Bon appetit. Hello my darlings, it's a few hours later. We had a very lovely couple of hours in the garden with Ben and Robin and their gorgeous boy. They took a great interest in my watering cans, which was super. So they helped me water the beetroot, which needed doing. So it was lovely to see them. Now I have got my Amazon packages here, and I always love to know what people have been ordering on Amazon, purely because it's literally the world at your fingertips, and you can get so many useful and also pointless things. So let me show you what's in this week's order. Aha, this is what I was hoping was going to arrive today. Oh my gosh, I thought this was going to be bigger. So this is an organic way to prevent slugs and snails from going on your vegetables. I have found that, well, last night when it was tinkling with rain, just as we were about to go to bed, Charlie and I must have picked about 1 million snails off our lupins. We've obviously put ash around a few of them, but these are meant to help as well. And I'm definitely going to put these around my beans in the garden. Also for the beans, I've got this, it's kind of like a rope netting. You might have seen a time lapse earlier of my mother and brother helping me set up my giant bean arches, and this is the rope that the beans are going to grow up. So I'm going to go and install that now and get my beans in the ground, because we are cutting it fine to get them in the ground for May. Yay! This means I can do the rest of my flower pressing that I wanted to do. I press my flowers in blotting paper, and I ran out, so I ordered loads. I think this is like 1,000 sheets or something. Blotting paper is great for pressed flowers because obviously you want to draw the moisture out of the flowers, and that is exactly what blotting paper does. Someone messaged me on Instagram saying that they were using greaseproof paper. I would say that's not ideal, because obviously that's just going to keep the moisture in the flowers, because it's not designed to absorb anything, whereas blotting paper will do the absorbing for you. So you might find that your flowers retain a bit more colour. Okay, this is a couple of books. Annoyingly, not the book that I actually intended on buying. So I was looking for Dr. Mark Hyman's new book, which is called Young Forever. I have recently become very intrigued by his podcast, but actually I have someone on Instagram to thank for this book. Why do Amazon use so much plastic? Yeah, someone on Instagram very kindly sent me this and said that I would quite enjoy it, because I have been mentioning a few ways that we're trying to reduce toxins in the house lately. And I was really interested in a podcast I listened to that was like the 7 most toxic things you probably come into contact with every day. And I forgot to link that in the last video that I mentioned it, so I'll definitely link that podcast down below. But someone heard me rambling about that podcast and said, Josie, I think you'd really enjoy this book, Staying Alive in Toxic Times, A Seasonal Guide to Lifelong Health, by Dr. Jenny Goodman, who is a medical doctor and a member of the British Society for Ecological Medicine. So, are you confused about the conflicting advice on diet or supplements? Yes. Would you like to know how to minimize your exposure to harmful toxins? Yes. Do you feel tired or unwell but your doctor can't explain why? No, but I'm intrigued to know why some people might. Gosh, it does look quite scientific, but it's talking about what to eat in each season. This is a chapter on autumn, sprouting your own salad. Yes, talking about broccoli seedlings. Okay, I'm gonna like this. Here are ingredients. Gesundheit! I can tell this is also going to talk about ultra-processed food. It says, here's the list of ingredients for a popular brand of healthy yogurt marketed at children. Guar gum, potassium sorbate, maize starch, concentrated apple juice, sugar, which is sugar, Gesundheit, tricalcium phosphate, burnt sugar syrup, sodium citrate, fructose, and natural flavouring. Basically talking about how things that are marketed as healthy are the exact opposite. Char, what was it that we got the other day that we were really annoyed about, that it was advertised as healthy?
Sorry?
Ah, it was, my mum, bless her, is listening to everything that we say about gut health, and she picked up a kefir mango drink from Waitrose, and she brought it over. She's like, Josie, I think you'd really love this. It's so delicious, and it's kefir, and it's labelled as healthy. And I was like, oh, lovely, thank you. And then Charlie and I looked at the ingredients later on, and it was just full of things that are the opposite of healthy. And that's what annoys me and Charlie the most, when things are labelled as healthy, but they're the complete opposite. And I think it's just really important to understand these things. You don't have to live by it all the time. As I said, 80-20 is what we do. But books like this, where you can just keep on increasing your knowledge so that you are able to make a conscious decision about what you're eating, I think is the way to go. This one is by Dr. Mark Hyman, but his older book. It's called Food Fix, How to Save Our Health, Our Economy, Our Communities, and Our Planet. Because I'm also very aware about talking about the kind of food that we like to eat is more expensive. And I think what Dr. Mark Hyman talks about in this is it's a little bit more of like the politics side of food. So I think I'm going to find that fascinating too. I need to get into the habit of reading every night, especially now that the temperatures are hopefully slowly but surely getting warmer. I want to spend time in the garden actually relaxing and reading, because I've got so many great books lately. Okay, and then speaking of, this is the last thing, Charlie's desperate to keep on watching Clarkson's Farm, but I've asked him to pause while I go through all of this. He's actually ordering our organic nuts and seeds from Buy Whole Foods online as we speak. So this is the final item in my Amazon order, but I have actually got a couple of things upstairs that I'm going to really quickly show you, because if you're doing an Amazon order you might like them as well. But this is linked in to the toxicity podcast that I was listening to, because they were really talking about plastics in the home, and especially if you are storing your food in plastic and also heating your food up in plastic. Generally just not a good idea, because we end up consuming some of the plastic. So I have been on the lookout for glass food containers, which is exactly what these are. So you can put these in the dishwasher, in the microwave, in the oven, in the freezer, and the top, which is plastic, but the website said it was all non-toxic, so I'm sure it's safe plastic. It's got a little valve here, so if you do put your food in the microwave, then you just open the valve and it lets all the air out. I presume this is like a non-toxic plastic, and it obviously just works better. There were some that had bamboo lids, but you can't put bamboo in the dishwasher, and I know how lazy I am. I want to put the whole thing in the dishwasher, so I am going to give these a wash in the dishwasher. But how many times do I want to say the word dishwasher in one sentence? I thought these were going to be stackable. I don't know if they will stack inside each other. I hope so. I mean, they will, but not that effectively. We're going to have to find some more storage for these. I know that some people use metal tins as well, but I'm going to be ditching our plastic Tupperware in favour of these glass ones, and they've got the silicone around the edge, so they're going to keep everything watertight. So there we go. I'm going to pop these in the dishwasher and pop all of this packaging in the recycling, and then I'll quickly show you another two things that are very wonderful from Amazon that are upstairs. That's cute. It's even come with a little cleaning sponge. Okay, up in the office, and just super quickly, because I do want to get outside and finish my bean supports. The other three things that I ordered from Amazon this week. This is a memory card reader that goes into my laptop and my phone and does micro SD as well as regular SD. Any other content creators, you will know why that is super useful. It was great at the Chelsea Flower Show because even when Kat was taking photos as a professional photographer, I just put them straight on my phone, edited them using perennial presets, of course. It took 2 seconds to edit the photos, and then I had gorgeous high quality content that I could share on my stories and on my grid. I ordered these on Amazon as well. I love a pearl hair bobble. A pack of 3 has white, creamy, champagne-y colour and pink, and I just think they are absolutely adorable. Like, if you're having a hair slicked back kind of day, or to be honest, normally it's when I'm going out for dinner and I want to put my hair in a bun but feel a little bit more elevated, I will pop on a pearly hair clip. I will of course leave all these bits linked for you. And then, annoyingly, the wireless, did I bring my phone up? No. These basically magnetize onto the back of your phone. I had the Apple ones before, but they charge with the old phone charge plug, which is just really annoying if you're taking them when you're out and about and you don't have your regular phone charger with you. Like when I go for an overnight stay, I don't want to pack multiple chargers just so that I can also charge my charger. So this new one from Anker, I can't even see the charging port, there it is. This is the new style, like my current iPhone. So this will magnetize onto the back of my phone, so you don't have to faff with cables when you need to charge your phone on the go. And what's genius is it actually comes with a little stand, so you can prop your phone up either, how do you do it? Yeah, like this. So you can prop your phone up here and watch something on your phone while you're charging it, which is genius. I'm actually going to try that right now because I want to do some flower pressing and get my beans planted, as I've said a million times, and my phone is low on battery. So we'll take this into the greenhouse and give it a go. Might be able to hear my podcast going off in the background, but here we go. So it's looking a little bit skew. I'm sure that Charlie is going to have an issue with the lack of straightness of my netting, but I really don't know how I could have got that any straighter, and when it's covered in the beans, no one is going to know. So sorry, let me just pause this. Listening to my therapist ghosted me. So now I'm going to plant my beans. These are the ones that I've done in the greenhouse for a head start. I'm going to plant them just tucked up to the edge here, and I'm also going to put a few new seeds in the ground as well. I thought, just for fun, I'm going to stick a tomato in here as well, just at the end. Don't know if they go that well together, but quite frankly this one needs to get out of its pot. So I'm going to do 20 minutes of planting, and then I think I need to get inside because it looks like it's going to rain again. Joy of British spring. Officially job done, and so I have got my 4 beans that I started in the greenhouse over here, a real mixture of runner bean, white runner bean, cobra, ballotta, and one that I didn't label. Then alongside them I have planted new bean seeds, so we'll have a real mixture of timings hopefully. In the middle, I pre-watered a little channel and then I sprinkled some carrot seeds because they can be working their magic underground while my beans create an archway over them above ground. And when the beans are finished, the carrots should be ready. I thought that was pure genius. And then this side, we've got more beans in the ground, bean seeds, and also some of my purple podded mange tout, which I'm ridiculously excited about. So there we go. Charlie's just told me there's some pasta ready, so I think that is job done.